breaking news. We've just learned new information on that small plane crash earlier today in Muncie.
Yeah, in fact, local leaders just finished up a news conference in the last few minutes. Our Emily Longnecker joins us live now with those new details. Emily, what have we learned?
Well, Jenny and Dustin, we know from emergency officials that it's been 20 years since there's been any kind of plane crash here in the Delaware County area with injuries. That all changed this morning, though, with the crash of this small plane injuring the pilot and two people on the ground. And investigators at this point are still trying to figure out why. Now, we know that the NTSB and the FAA have been here on the ground for the past 2 hours. The crash happened, say emergency officials, just west of the airport here. We know it was a four-seater plane, a Piper Cherokee, that came down and hit trees on the east and then the west of a walking trail here right near the airport before crashing into the field. Emergency crews say that the pilot was trapped in the wreckage and had to be cut out. We also know that two people were on a walking trail when this plane came down around them, and from the Delaware County Sheriff, they suffered burns. Now, emergency crews also say that right after the crash, the debris was on fire, but that fire was put out by work crews who were actually here at the airport doing work. So by the time emergency crews got on scene, that fire was already put out. Investigators still don't know what happened. They say that there was no call for help from the pilot before the crash.
There was no communication of an emergency from the aircraft. The aircraft was en route from Bloomington and was landing on runway 14. At some point, he decided he was going to circle back and basically missed approach, circle back, and this is what happened.
Now, we know that the pilot and the two people on the ground were taken to a local hospital. Two of them say emergency crews are in serious condition and could be transferred to Indianapolis hospitals. Again, the NTSB and FAA have been on scene. They have secured the plane wreckage. They'll be taking it back to Indy to examine, but emergency crews saying here it could be some months before we know what happened here. Jenny, Dustin.
All right, and we look forward to an update on how those three are doing. Let us know as soon as you find out, Emily. Thank you very much.